I'd just like to see more from Darren Till. I think he's had the chance to feel him out. I'd like to see him become more aggressive.
We talk a lot about Woodley and how...
Oh, he
tagged out for Woodley! Till covering up! Tyron Woodley, big elbows now!
Till's trying to pull him into the guard.
Till controlling posture.
Tyron easily just stepped over into half guard now. This round, he's got to figure out a way to either get back up to his feet or to protect. Oh, look out. He's looking for a Darce. Looking for a Darce. Tyron looking for a submission here.
He does have a Darce choke on his resume. Darren Till not the tap and tight. They got a tap.
Whoa!
Tyron Woodley remains the welterweight champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 19 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to a Darce choke, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Tyron, the chosen one, Woodley.
First of all, it kills me that there was a man better than me in the octagon, and that was tonight. Tyron was better. I'm just going to go away and work harder, and I just want to have a week off, and I'm gutted. I'm just gutted.
I just want to be the hardest person alive. I want to be feared like that. That's what I want. And I want people to look at me and say, not say, there's Darren, he's a top UFC fighter, or he's one of the UFC fighters. I want people to look and say, he's a animal, he's the best UFC fighter in the world. That's what I want people to say eventually.
On March 16th, the UFC returns to the O2 Arena in London. We have 2 welterweights topping the bill. We have Darren Till, the gorilla from Liverpool, England, taking on perennial contender Jorge Masvidal. This is going to be absolute fireworks.
Live from the sold-out O2 Arena in London, England, it's time!
Jorge, Darren, you know exactly what I expect. Please fight hard. I need you to fight clean. If you want to touch gloves, now's the time. God bless.
couldn't ask for a better opponent. Man, this guy's tough. I was a little bit out of that first. Damn, he's good, man. He's only 24, England. He's got so much more to go. I'm 34. He's going to be a tiger one day. Right now, he's a young bull. He's going to be a tiger, so pick him up. Don't start dissing him, you know? That's a warrior right there.
Well, Darren Till got knocked the fuck out.
I do want to ask you about, obviously, something we were just watching now, actually, Darren Till, a devastating defeat to Jorge Masvidal. Yeah, just your thoughts on that, Michael.
Devastating. I know Darren, and I know how much he wanted it. I actually got to see the first round, and I had to get physio, so I just turned it off because it looked like he was gonna win handy enough. And then the news came in when you popped in the door that he was KO'd, and it was a bad one. It's horrible to see when you see someone getting KO'd and they're unconscious for a wee bit. It's not nice, but I'm sure he'll come back. He has the ability to. He's still very young. Sometimes I look at Darren Till and I'm like, wow, he's a beast. Like watching him going, what he's doing, like the crowds he's selling out, and then I realize he's younger than me. So he has loads of time to come back and regain. He's had 3 massive fights, and to take Masvidal as his first comeback fight after Woodley shows what he's about and shows how much he wants to be the #1 fighter in the division. But it could be all down that he could be too big for that division, and he seemed like he made it comfortably this time, but that could take something out of him, and that could have caused problems with your chin. It's known in the past in boxing anyway. The later people get, sometimes it takes out of punch resistance. So it could have been something like that, but I'm sure he'll go back and look at the mistakes he's made and fix them. So he has loads of time. It's the UFC. He will 100% get a chance again, especially when you're selling out numbers, which he's selling out and doing it so quickly and so early on in your career. There's always time to come back.
Till's in a good spot whether he knows it or not. But what do you do? And I think that when you're a young, hungry guy that wants to be the world champion, and Till does, staying at 170 pounds doesn't make the most sense. What are you saying at 170 for? The weight cutting issues that he's had. He's the first to tell us that. And man, I hate doing this weight class. I'm a young guy. My body's growing. I want to let it grow. And I want to move up to middleweight. So when you take all those things together, let's just do it sooner rather than later. Why stick around at 170? What's the worst Till falls to? 5? Right? I mean, as harsh as the rankings are on a guy, but you can't really put him at less than 5. Till's one of the guys. So let's just move him up to 185. And then it comes to where do you want to match him up? Well, you could really start anywhere. I think that much like Ngannou, putting him with a guy who's top heavy in wrestling isn't the way to go if you have something to say with your own matchups. Now, I don't think the promotion or anybody's going to protect him, but as he goes out and starts to look ahead himself, he's a proven stand-up fighter. He's a proven exciting big draw, unique attributes in the stand-up, and he comes from a country that doesn't do a lot of wrestling. I mean, it is what it is, right? So I don't exactly know who he would get matched up with or where that he would go, but I would offer you that wherever we start at middleweight, and you keep him away from a wrestler. He doesn't need to be in there with Weidman tomorrow. He doesn't need to be in there with Yoel Romero tomorrow. But there are matchups that you could see for Till right out of the gate. Maybe Weidman and Romero aren't the ones, but maybe Whitaker is. And I'm not offering for you that he walks into a title fight against Whitaker. What I'm offering for you is there are certain athletes that with their styles and the right matchups can do remarkable things, and with some other matchups they can show that they've got a little growing to do.
Got another middleweight fight coming up, which is really fascinating. Kelvin Gastelum, Darren Till moving up to middleweight. What were your thoughts when you first heard, right, I'm going up to middleweight and I want Kelvin Gastelum?
Yeah, I had said things in the press that I felt like we rushed that kid, and here he goes. He wants to fight Gastelum at a higher weight. I love it. I respect it. So we tried to talk him out of it. He wasn't having it. That's the fight he wanted, and so we did it. And much respect to him.
And was there any hesitation on Gastelum's side to take on? No, of course.
Gastelum's one of those guys that there's never hesitation. He'll fight anybody.
want me to grab that for you?
Yeah, thank you. Sure. Appreciate that.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, he arrives when he wants to arrive, innit? Do finish my camp in London and come when I want. I'm on no one's time schedule. Can't wait to just fight now. Have some fun. Enjoy the process. Take the good with the bad. Good with the bad.
Stay to the right. Then stay to the left to JFK Expressway.
Voila.
This is the best fight week I've seen since I've been with him. He's relaxed. We've done quality training.
One trade gloves on.
Darren always looks for the biggest challenge in whatever he does in life. He likes to be told, you shouldn't do this, you can't do that, you're not ready for this. As soon as he hears them words, just lights a massive fire in his belly. And that's what he's got with Gaislam. It's as we know, dangerous fights, huge fight. Definitely a baptism by fire on his behalf, but he thrives on things like that. He likes to put the middle finger up to the world and say, you know what, I am good enough.
He's just fallen for the best fights I've ever seen in my life.
What's up, New York? Welcome to the weigh-ins. How about a nice round of applause to Ariani, Brittany, Red, Dana White? Without him, none of this would be possible. We're going to kick it off in the middleweight division. Please welcome Darren Till. Official weight 186. And his opponent, Calvin Jaslam. Official weight 184.
And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. You ready to fight? Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges.
They gon' wanna see me fall, yeah. Talking dollar with my goal, yeah. We gon' run around the globe, yeah. You gon' want that shit from home, yeah. Kawasaki on the road, yeah.
Chris Lee scores the contest 30-27 for the winner by split decision.
Nigga wanna see me fall. Stephen Curry, how I ball.
Gosha garments and a white 3 on my body. I'm an icon, man, and my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz. Niggas say they wrong.
I want to stay humble and cocky at the same time. So all them doubters again.
Cash, rack, bills, mud, stacks.